My name is Carla Matson. I am the manager here at the Western Development Museum in Yorkton. It established in 1951, actually out at the Yorkton Airport in a hangar. Then in 1972, the building that we're currently in was built, and we are now on Highway 16A west of the city. So our gallery is themed after the story of people. So on our west side galleries, we talk about some of the immigration stories of some of the settlers who arrived here in the early days of the province. And then on our east side galleries, it's 100 Years of Saskatchewan, and it features a timeline of events that happened pre-provincehood, so pre-1905, all the way up to the province's centennial in 2005. So our outdoor exhibit area features many of the agricultural equipment pieces that were used to help break the land. So there's a number of pieces ranging from the early steam traction engines all the way up to gas tractors. There's a number of plows. We even have a sawmill that was a big part of helping establish homes and buildings on the prairies. We also have a blacksmith shop, rolled oats and grain grinding mill, and as well as a clay oven that was used to bake bread. And so those features are brought to life when we have our Thresherman Show and Seniors Festival, which is held on the August long weekend each year. And we're hoping that next year we will be able to reestablish that event and have everyone enjoy a nice weekend of history.
Hello, I'm Solange Mascot. I'm the Education and Public Programs Coordinator here at the Western Development Museum. So I work with the public. I work with the Yorkton community. So if we have any events for the general public or programs here that they can come and enjoy the museum, I set those and organize those, as well as I do the education programs, which means we work with the schools. And we have the kids come and join us here for our educational programs as well. So currently we do have a lot of virtual programs, as you may know. So for the public, we have a couple of things that are running. In August, we do have some workshops. We have a virtual summer camp that you can do online. We also have, they're called coffee conversations, and they're free of charge that people can click in on Zoom at 10 a.m. I think the next one is August 31st, and they can learn a little bit about the museum in the comfort of their home while they're drinking, their coffee. We have some in September, we have some in October, November, all the way to January. So it's just kind of like a little at-home virtual community thing that people can do. We also have our online escape room, which is fun. I've tried it. I won't say too much. My favorite part is the train and interacting and trying to get the codes to get to the train to a certain, I won't say too much, but if you check it out, it's quite great. There's a nostalgia with this community that this is their history. A lot of them came here as children themselves, and now they're coming like as adults and they're bringing their children. So we want to bring these activities and these stories to people, to the community, and kind of draw them in and just share it and learn the history of it. Because sometimes people come here, they're surprised what we have. It's so much bigger than you know until you come here and you're thinking, wow, there's so many different areas that you can explore, so many different histories and stories that I don't know about. And that's why these public events or these public programs just give skills and techniques and teach people they never learned or didn't know they wanted to learn about, right? And it's just that connection. And we bring in new audiences all the time. They're like, I've lived here for 20-something years and I've never been here. Wow. I didn't know this was here.
So one of my favorite exhibits here at our museum is our love story couple. So there was a gentleman by the name of Victor Helmanek who had immigrated to Canada from Poland, and unfortunately he left his girlfriend behind. When he arrived here, he carved a figure of himself and of his girlfriend from a single poplar tree as a way to remember the lost love that he left behind. And so eventually, as fate would have it, the two figures became separated. And so at one point, the male figure was donated to the WDM, and there was no known whereabouts of the female figure. Eventually, as time passed, without knowing, another individual who had the female figure also donated their carving to the museum, and eventually the couple was reunited. And so that is just such a poignant way of telling the story of lost love and hope for the future.
So my favorite exhibit would be In a Prairie Attic, exhibit on the Bladen family. The reason why I like it is from a museum perspective, these artifacts are so well kept. They're beautiful. 1910, it just gives you a capsule in time of that time period of the toys or the items or books of that time period. And this family, it's just generational. They kept it in their family till 1910 to 1995, I do believe. And for them to keep it in their family and then donate it and it's eventually coming to us, it's just absolutely beautiful. And I could just imagine being a kid, seeing all these items and wanting to play with it. Like, I guess it brings in my inner child, and it just, I think it's fascinating. If you're stopping by, more than welcome just to come see us, right? I'm telling you, there's so much more here that you can explore than you know. When you walk by, you see us, but once you come in, most people are like, wow, I didn't know this was here. So stop by and come see us. I think you will leave happy, and I think you will want to come back because there's so much here that you don't realize. So when you come here, you're thinking, oh, I do want to come back and look at that section again. So just come join us.
If you have program ideas that you'd like to see on MaxTV Local, email us at max.local@sasktel.com.